Hi guys, my name is Giuseppe and I'm here to present you Montolit bestseller, Masterpiuma Tile Cutter P3 Evolution. This machine is going to drastically simplify your way to work. Let's start from the beginning. Push or pull machine. Many years ago, tiles were soft and small, so pull machine was a perfect solution at that time. In the last 10 years, tiles are becoming crazy, are becoming longer, are becoming harder, and you can find porcelain tile like this everywhere. Now, with these new tiles, pull machine is not a valid solution anymore for two main reasons. First of all is the pressure and the movement that you need to apply. If the tile is very hard, you need to apply a lot of pressure doing this movement, and this is not natural at all. So, especially if the tile is textured. The second problem that you have is your back and your general position, ergonomically speaking, because if the tile is very long, you need to do this movement. It's very bad for your knees and it's very bad for your back. Exactly for this reason, in order to solve these problems, we decided many years ago to develop push machine. So, a push machine allows you to work in a proper position, so your back is straight, you do the proper movement, and also, if you see here, also the handle is a natural extension of your arm. So in this way you can apply a lot of pressure extremely easily. I anticipated you that this is a versatile machine, able to do a lot of things, to solve a lot of problems. Let's start with a simple basic function, just cutting straight. So, this is a full body porcelain tile. You put your tile here, you can see easily the wheel, natural movement, do your incision. When you arrive to the end, with almost all the other tile cutter on the market, you need to come back a little bit to split the tile. With this tile cutter, you stay there, you save a lot of time. You are already in the proper position to split the tile. Done. The handle of this machine is the secret of the Masterpiuma Tile Cutter. So this handle is 5 centimeters, almost 2 inches longer than any other similar handle. So it gives you a longer leverage. For this reason, just to give you an example, the machine, the handle is so powerful that I can even split the tile, making the incision with my finger. Done, very easy. This handle you can apply a lot of pressure or stay very light, it depends on the tile that you are cutting. Another function inside this handle is the self-adjusting. Imagine that you are cutting this kind of tile with this thickness. The machine is ready to cut. What about if you are cutting a tile with double thickness? With many other machines, you need to adjust the wheel, or sometimes you need to adjust the bar. And the bar is never straight. It's a big problem. In order to solve this, we have a pattern inside this handle, and this handle is self-adjusting for different thickness, from almost 0 to almost 1 inch, 2 centimeters and more. So this thickness, the machine is ready to cut without any adjustment. You don't touch the machine. Another very useful function inside the machine is the possibility to create your own mosaic or to create your baseboard in a very, very fast way. So let's say that I need to cut like 7 centimeters, okay, like this. I use this system that, compared to the other system on the market, is working in this way. So it allows you to work very quickly. So you don't need to move it every time. Another very useful feature of the machine is an additional splitting system made by a mix between rubber and plastic. It doesn't mark the tile, it doesn't scratch, but it allows you to cut several materials very easily, like a glass mosaic, porcelain and ceramic mosaic, or thinner and thicker tile. So it works in this way. You make your incision. When you arrive to the end, just lift the handle and you feel immediately that the cut is very easy. One of the big problems that you guys are facing every day is cutting glass. Glass mosaic or glass tile. It's not always easy. You can cut glass with our tile cutter or maybe other brands in this way, but you normally have two main problems with a standard tile cutter. The mosaic tends to slide, or you can damage the paint on the back, and if you damage the paint you see through the damage. It's very bad for the house owner or the architect. In order to avoid this, we invented this rubber mat. It's made by a specific rubber. There is a rail here. You put this rubber mat here in your cutter, in any Masterpiuma tile cutter, and this rubber mat makes a huge grip holding the glass in position and saving here the back, saving the paint. So you put your mosaic. Let's say that I would like to cut the mosaic here. Same wheel, no other adjustments. You jump on the mosaic like this, you can see the wheel, you can see the position, and even with your finger, like this, you do your light incision, you open the additional splitting system, and you complete one by one all the small pieces. So how many seconds? Just a few seconds. It's dry and it's clean. And the back is also in perfect position without any chipping. So you can install this right away. Let's have a closer look. When cutting precious tiles or very textured tiles, it could be very useful to lubricate the wheel with a specific oil. For this reason, we created one accessory, is this blister of WD-40, that you can very easily apply on your handle, and this system lubricates directly the wheel, helping a lot the cutting of specific tiles. You are going to need this probably in 0.1% of the situation, but in that situation it will be very useful. In order to apply this, it's very simple. You break here, you put this one in this position, and you block this one here. So now just pumping here, the WD-40 is going directly to the wheel, and you can have your beautiful and better incision. And you feel the wheel that is running way better with this. To cut 45 degrees is very easy. You just unlock this handle, you decide the angle, there are specific marks here, you lock this one back, you put your tile, and you start cutting. You can be very accurate. As you saw during the demo, I was able to cut glass, porcelain, ceramic, and different thickness, different materials using the same wheel. I never changed the wheel, and this is one of the secrets of the machine. So if you check here in my hand, you can see a standard wheel, this gray, and here you can see the top quality titanium coated wheel that lasts longer and is able to cut different materials. So in this way you save money and you save also a lot of time using this wheel. When it's time to change the wheel, the process is very simple. You don't need any screwdriver. You just use your fingers. You leave here this part, push the pin out, remove the wheel, take a new wheel, you put the wheel back here, put the pin back, close this, and you're good to go. So in 5 seconds, without any tools, without any special parts, you're able to change your wheel on the job site. Eventually, at the end of your day, when you're done with your work and you're tired and would like to go home, you don't need to lose time to disassemble part of the machine or to find loose parts or to put the machine in a box. In just 5 seconds, in this way, you close your machine, all the parts remain inside the perimeter, you take the machine this way, and you're good to go. Oh, by the way, this is one of the lightest and most durable machines on the market, entirely made in Italy. Ciao!